guys. Today is Thursday, August 21st, and we are here for a Yoga Express. So that means we're just going to spend the next 45 minutes together working on breathing and connecting breath with movement, kind of setting the tone for the day. So let's get nice and comfy on our mats, relax all the way back. Allow your arms to rest at your sides, palms face the sky. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears, close your eyes. Let's breathe deeply in through the nose, spanning belly, back, and ribcage on the inhale. Exhaling out through the nose. We want to feel that same area of our bodies contract and empty. Breath. Let's bring awareness to our face. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Release any tension that you're holding in your neck. And let's breathe from our shoulders all the way out to our fingertips. Go ahead and breathe from our hips down to our toes. Just let go of any tension that you're holding in those hips. And we're going to bring awareness and breath into our spine. And we'll breathe from the top of our head all the way up through our tailbone. And just let your breath weave itself in between each segment of your spine. From there, let's inhale both arms towards the sky. And then exhale behind us. And once they're behind us, we're going to stretch out through all of our fingers. Push out through the heels of your feet. And try spreading your fingers out really wide and spreading your toes really wide. And then allow everything to go soft. Let's inhale the arms back up. Exhale, return them to your sides. And then we're going to pull the left knee into the chest as close as we can get it. And while it's tucked in nice and tight, we'll flex and point the foot. Rolling our ankle round and round. And reverse. And then just let your foot rest. And we'll circle the knee round and round. And let's reverse. And then keep the knee tucked in really close to the body. Let's send that leg out onto the mat and switch. Bring the other knee to chest. Flexing and pointing. Rolling that ankle round and round. And reverse. And then just rest your foot. From there, we'll circle that knee round and round. And reverse. And then we'll just hug that knee in nice and close. Now let's bring both knees in at the same time. Hug them really close to your body. Keep the shoulders relaxed on the mat. And we'll add a few rocks from side to side. And then just let the legs kind of hang in neutral. And let's circle knees round and round. And then from there, let's reverse. And we'll keep the knees tucked in nice and close once again. Feeling the shoulders stay relaxed against the mat. Now let's keep the big toes closed, but open the knees just enough that we've got one knee aimed out at each shoulder. And then try opening the knees a little wider so the soles of our feet come close together. And we're going to feel those heels being drawn closer and closer to the body, in turn opening inner thighs and outer hips. From there, knees come back together, and let's rest our feet on the mat. Let's space our feet apart about hip distance, toes in, heels out. Arms restful at our sides, palms up, and then tighten the belly as we slowly peel our hips off the mat. You want to feel lots of activation in the gluteals and the hamstrings. No pressure in the knees, no pressure in the neck. And we'll slowly come back down. Once you're completely melted back into the mat, let's try again. Tighten the belly and slowly peel off the mat. Pressing those hips nice and high into our bridge. And then we'll slowly make our way back down. And then once you've made it all the way down and everything feels relaxed, let's pull knees back into the chest for that another nice tight hug. And a few more side to side rocks. Good, and then just remain in that neutral place. Take a big inhale. And on the exhale, we're gonna roll ourselves up. And then once you've made it up, let's come into our easy cross-leg position. So we wanna feel our hip bone, our sit bones on the mat. Palms open, face to the sky. Let the backs of your hands rest softly on your knees. Feel the top of your head being pulled towards the sky. Dropping the chin to the chest, we breathe into the back of the neck. Inhale, lift the head, tip back, open the throat. Exhale, chin to our chest. Inhale, lift the head, tip back, open throat. Exhale again, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the head, tip back, open our throat. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the head, tip back and open the throat. And then we're back to neutral. While still sitting tall, let's turn our head and look left. Back to neutral, and we'll turn our head to look right. Again, back through neutral, and we turn to look left. Back through neutral, and we turn to look right. And then we're back to neutral, and our chin drops to the chest. Now roll left ear to left shoulder. Drop the chin, we roll right. Drop the chin and roll left. Drop the chin and roll right. Drop the chin and roll left. Drop the chin and roll right. And then let your chin rest on your chest. Bring the head back to neutral. Take another big breath while we're here. Exhale as we soften, and let's make our way onto hands and knees. So once there, make sure you've got foundational hands. Simply means widespread fingers with your hands turned in slightly, pressing through second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand. We want to make sure that our shoulders are over our wrists and our hips are over our knees. Feel the tops of your feet press into the mat, and feel a long line from the tip of your tailbone out through top of head. As we inhale, we're going to sink our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart cow. And then exhale, round for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then just hang out in neutral spine. From there, let's extend through the heel of our right foot. Add the left arm forward and open your palm to the sky for spinal balance. Exhale, come down and we'll switch. This time it's right leg and left arm. Opening palm to the sky. Exhale, let's lower again. Switch, extend and hold. Exhale, lower, switch once more. Extend and hold. And then return to all fours. Big toes close, knees apart, push your tailbone way back. Try to think about getting it to your heels as you drop your chest through your knees and bring your forehead to the mat. Turn your palms open to face the sky. Let's return to foundational hands and tuck our toes under. You're going to lift that tailbone up towards the ceiling and let your head dangle through extended arms. While here, think about a long line reaching from your tailbone down to the top of your head. Feeling the ribs pulling ever closer to our thighs and our back shoulder blades stretching towards our gluteals. We're going to nod our head yes a few times. Shake the head no. Hang out as is, and then let's alternate walking our dog. Lifting and lowering each heel individually. And then let your heels press lower. And let's inhale ourselves into a nice plank. Exhale back up into down dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale down dog. Once more, inhale to plank. Now let's modify to our knees. And as we lower, elbows are opening. We exhale on the way down, hips, chest first, then hips. Elbows tuck in, press through tops of feet and hip bones. Pull out to the top of the head and then inhale into cobra. Exhale coming down, elbows are wide. They come back in as we inhale, lengthen first and rise into cobra. Again, exhale, come down. And then inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Now let's push back into extended child's pose once again. Tailbone to heels, knees apart so chest can drop through them. Forehead to the mat and palms to the sky. We're back to our foundational hands. We tuck our toes and we're back up into downward facing dog. From there, we're going to step the right foot through the hands and move into runner's lunge. So check that your right knee is over your ankle. We've got a straight line from the heel of our left foot right out through the top of our head. We'll step the right foot back, returning to plank. Press back up into downward facing dog. And then step the left foot through the hands. Again, we've got knee over ankle, nice long back leg. From there, let's step the right foot forward. Keep your big toes closed with your heels slightly apart. And as slowly as you can, we're going to roll up. Once we're up, take a big breath in overhead. And exhale, let's swan dive and fold in half. Once there, inhale, look out. Exhale, try to sink a little deeper. And again, slowly rolling back up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Now let's step back with our right foot, then our left foot into plank. Exhale, we're going to lower ourselves down. Inhale, we're going to lengthen, rise into cobra. And then exhale back up into down dog. Inhale to our plank. And again, exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up, reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, let's lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to our plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes closed, heels apart. Inhale, roll up, reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back to our plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen into cobra. Exhale, back up into down dog. And then inhale again to plank.
Exhale again, down dog. And step the right foot through the hands and let's stay in runner's lunge. So once you've made it to our lunge, we're going to push the left heel down. Turn the left toes out about 45 degrees. Draw a straight line from right heel to left arch, and let's lift upper body. So we want to keep our hip bones facing forward with our shoulders square. Add the arms when ready for warrior one. And then we're going to let the arms open wide. Stay nice and tall in the waist, and then hinge forward so we end up in our airplane lunge or airplane warrior. From there, we're going to bring the left hand to the mat. Lift to the ball of your left foot so we've returned to lunge. Take a big inhale. And on the exhale, revolve at your waist, sending right hand to the sky. And there's our twisting lunge. And then let's exhale. Bring that right hand down inside the right foot. And let's proceed to walk ourselves around into a wide straddle. So we end up facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes are in, heels are out slightly. Once we're there, press down through the palms so we can inhale, look out with a nice flat back. And then as we exhale, try to sink a little lower. So just allow the upper body to hang there. Let's press down through the palms again. And while we push into the palms, we're going to raise up those heels as high as we can. And then let's press the heels down and rock back so we can lift up all of our toes and spread them out nice and wide. And then let the feet press firmly into the mat. Pressing down through the palms again, let's inhale, look out with our flat back. And then exhale, let's open arms wide to the side for our airplane straddle. Feel the belly button tightening as we're slowly lifting up our body, which brings us into 5-pointed star. So palms facing up, toes in, heels out. And just feel that stretch radiating out from the center of your body. We're going to inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, brush the earth, and then inhale back up for sunflower. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Again, exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. From there, we're back into 5-pointed star. And then rotate your palms to face forward. And start to bring your hands closer together. Once they're together, we're going to lace all of our fingers. Press our index fingers together. Feeling the stretch between the shoulder blades. And then let's bend the elbows and try to get the elbows and the forearms together. And then inhale, begin to stretch the arms straighter and straighter towards the sky. Letting upper arms frame your ears without tension through the neck. And then just relace your fingers and push your palms to the sky. Feel like you're getting a little bit taller out of your waist. And then let's lower the arms in front. Continue to press out through your palms. And then we can reopen to our star. From there, we're going to turn right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch. Keep your hip bones and your chest facing the wide side of your mat. Begin to bend the right knee, and that brings us into warrior two. So I want to feel our body weight remain centered equally into both feet. From there, let's lift the left arm alongside the left ear. Stretch that right hand a little farther forward. Lift the right, lower the left. And then push that right palm to the sky. Breathing into reverse warrior. And then let's come back to warrior two. And from there, we're going to pull the right leg straight without locking. And that returns us to our start position. Now we can build our nice open triangle. So we're imagining ourselves being pressed between two panes of glass. And while that's happening, the left hip's going to start pulling left, and the right arm's going to reach away from that left hip. Once we can't go any further in either direction, our right hand goes low and our left hand goes high. So when I feel like our left hip is pressing a little bit forward, rolling that left shoulder slightly back. And again, we're still pressed between those two panes of glass. So we form a nice straight line to the body. Got one more inhale and triangle. On the exhale, let's rebend the right knee. You can place your right hand on the mat or your right forearm on your thigh. Left hand is still reaching to the sky for extended angle pose. From there, let's exhale, revolve upper body, and return ourselves to runner's lunge. Once there, we're going to start pushing our weight forward onto our right foot as we're straightening right leg. Extend left leg behind us, hip level. Hands form a tripod with your right foot. And that brings us into tripod balance. We can remain like that or position your right thumb so it's in a straight line with your right pinky toe. We roll the left hip open and we add that left arm to the sky, completing half moon balance. Exhale, left hand down if it's lifted. Go ahead and step left foot in with toes close, heels apart. And then we'll inhale and slowly roll up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, we look out. And exhale, sink deeper. This time, step left foot back, right foot back into plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Left foot steps between the hands. We end up in runner's lunge. Once well established, push right heel down, turn right toes out. Align left heel with back of right heel, start lifting upper body. And we want to keep that knee positioned over our ankle. Hip bones are facing forward. We add some arms. And there's warrior one. And then let's open the arms and stay nice and long in the waist. And hinge forward into warrior airplane. From there, we're going to bring right hand to the mat. Lift to the ball of the right foot. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, revolve at the waist, sending us into twisting lunge. And then as we exhale, let's bring the right hand down. We're going to place it to the inside of that, or left hand down, inside left foot, and then walk ourselves around so we end up in straddle, facing the wide edge of our mat. So we start out with those hands pressing down, toes in, heels out slightly. Inhale, we're going to lengthen, look out. Exhale, we're going to try to feel the upper body sink just a little bit deeper And the last time. From there, let's press down through the palms, pushing the arms straighter and straighter. And then once we've got everything nice and straight, let's rock back onto our heels and lift up those toes. And again, spread them open as wide as you can. And then we'll press those down and raise our heels. And then let the heels press back down. And let's bend our knees like we're trying to pull that tailbone down towards the mat. And then go ahead and push the legs straight, push the arms straight. Inhale, flat back, look out. And then as we exhale, arms can go wide, and that brings us into our straddling airplane. Inhale it, slowly rise. Palms open, face to the sky. And that brings us back into 5-pointed star. From there, let's inhale, reach to the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to open just the arms and we're going to bring them together behind our back. Once we have them hooked together, start pulling down with those hands, which straightens the arms, and then we're going to allow the head to tip back to open our throat. And then let's inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, begin to hinge forward. Going as low as we can, letting the upper body become nice and limp. And then seeing if we can send those arms higher to the sky. And then let's release the hands so they can float back down to the mat. Pressing down through the palms once again, push the arms straight. Inhale, flat back, look out. Exhale, arms go wide for airplane. And then inhale, we return to 5-pointed star. From here, we're going to raise the arms higher to the sky. Let your palms meet. Let your fingers lace. Pressing index fingers together. So feel yourself getting longer and taller out of your waist. Shoulders stay relaxed and away from our ears. And then let the arms lower in front. Keep extending out, breathing between our shoulder blades. And then lace all of our fingers and just push our palms away from the body. And then we're going to press them back up towards the sky. Feeling ourselves getting just a tiny bit taller. And then let's come back into 5-pointed star. Now we're ready to turn our left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch. Keep your hip bones facing the wide edge of your mat. And then when ready, bend your left knee. You want to make sure it's going out over the ankle without pushing past our toes. We're going to look out past that left hand. And breathe into Warrior Two. Good, now let's raise the right arm alongside the ear. Try to stretch that left arm a little further forward, lifting the left, we lower the right, and then you're going to push that left palm to the sky, and feel that stretch go all the way up the left side of our ribs. Breathing into Reverse Warrior. And then let's make our way back into Warrior Two. And we'll pull the left leg straight. And that brings us back into our starting position. Visualizing ourselves pressed between two panes of glass. We start to pull the right hip right, and we start reaching that left arm farther and farther and farther away from that right hip. Once we can't go any farther, right hand goes low, left hand goes high. Right hand goes high, left hand goes low. We're going to press that right hip a little forward, roll up right shoulder slightly back. And see yourself open and flat, press between those two panes of glass. One more inhale as we are. On the exhale, begin to bend that left knee. We can either place our forearm on our thigh or reach left hand to the mat. Right hand is still stretching high for extended ankle pose. And then let's exhale, begin to revolve upper body. Let's return to runner's lunge. And then from there, we're going to start pushing our body weight forward onto that left foot as we're straightening the left leg. Send the right leg behind you, hip level. Push out through the right heel. Allow your hands to form a tripod with your left foot. We can stay that way or reposition your left hand so your left thumb's in a straight line with your left pinky toe. You can roll the right hip open. We can add that right arm to the sky. There's our half moon balance. And then let's exhale, right hand down if it's lifted. Let's step the right foot in, toes close, heels apart. And then from there, let's inhale and roll up slowly. Reach high to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And then let's find ourselves in standing mountain pose. So in standing mountain pose, we want to be very aware of our balance. We've got our toes spread out nice and wide. You can feel the entire surface area of our foot pressed into the mat. You can feel our fingertips reaching towards the mat. Shoulders pulling down from the ears and the top of the head being pulled towards the sky. From there, we're going to inhale, touch the sky. And exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Step back with that right foot into runner's lunge. Once there, we're going to lower the right knee to the mat. Press through the top of our right foot. And then extend to the sky for crescent moon. And let's place the hands together at heart center. Take a big inhale. And as we exhale, rotate it the waist so our right elbow can tuck itself outside that left thigh. And keep rolling left shoulder and elbow to the sky. Breathing into that rotation. And then as we exhale, let's untwist. Return hands to the mat. Let's take the left leg, extend it behind us, hip level, push out through the heel. Add the right arm forward, palm to the sky. And then try lifting that right foot so it's not helping us balance. And then we'll set right foot in, hand back down, set your left toes down. We'll step that right foot back, and that brings us into our plank. From there, let's press up into down dog. And return to plank. Now let's keep right shoulder over right wrist. We're going to turn and open, making a side plank, modified to the side of your right knee if you'd like. Exhale back around into plank. And press press back up into down dog. From there, let's step the right foot forward between the hands. And that brings us back into runner's lunge. So once we've made it there, let's go ahead and sink down onto the left knee. Press through the top of the left foot. Extend to the sky. Press it down. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a big inhale. Exhale as we rotate right. We're going to try to get that left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Keep rolling right shoulder and elbow towards the sky. And then as we exhale, let's untwist. Return hands to the mat. And let's take the right leg extended behind us, hip level, push out through the right heel. And then add the left arm forward, palm to the sky. And try lifting left foot so it's not helping us balance. We'll bring our left hand and foot back down. Set your right toes down and then step the left foot back into our plank. Let's press up into down dog. And return to plank. Left shoulder remains over left wrist. Let's turn and open for side plank. Again, modifying to the side of our left knee, if we like. And then we'll come back around into plank. Let's press back up into down dog. And we'll walk the dog a few times while we're here. While we press our heels together down towards the mat, nod your head yes. And then shake it no. And then just let it hang there. And let's come down to all fours. Once there, sink navel, lift tailbone, lift head, open heart cow. Exhale, big scoop and round for cat. And return to neutral. Knees apart, toes together, push back with your tailbone. Try to get your chest to drop through your knees, forehead to the mat, palms to the sky. And then we're going to take the left arm and just simply pass it through the right armpit. Letting that left shoulder rest as close to the mat as you can. Let's bring that arm out and we'll switch. Passing right through left. And then we'll bring that arm out. And now let's take both arms and just bring them down alongside the body. Allow your shoulders to roll towards the mat. We'll walk our hands so they're under the shoulders. That way we can press the body up. And when we're upright, let's come around and have a seat. So we'll start with placing the soles of our feet together. Letting our feet rest in our hands. Keeping the head lifted and the spine long. See if you can inch your heels a little closer to your body and then actively pull those knees a bit wider. And focus on the inner thighs and the outer hips. Exhale, let's release. We'll stretch the left leg straight out and then place your right ankle on your left thigh. And once there, we're going to use that right hand to push gently on that inner right thigh till we feel some resistance in that hip. And then let's ease up a bit. We'll keep the knee bent, but just place it on the mat. We'll walk that foot in as close to the body as we can and just give it a hug. And then let's keep that left arm wrapped around it. Take the right hand, place it behind you on the mat so the heel of your hand comes close to your tailbone. Press down into your palms. And then see about bringing that left upper arm, maybe getting it to the outside of that right thigh. So while we're there, inhale a little taller. Exhale, see if you can tighten the belly, rotate at the waist so we can look a little farther over right shoulder. Inhale the left arm up, and exhale, let it float down. From there, let's stretch out both legs and let's go wide. Push out through your heels and start to hinge forward. So you want to think about pulling your belly button towards the mat, lengthening that spine as we go. And then we'll rise back up. And let's bring the right leg out straight and place that left ankle on right thigh this time. We'll use the left hand to push gently on that inner thigh so that we're feeling the stretch in the outside hip and we're breathing into that spot. And then let's ease up from there. We'll keep that leg bent, but place the foot on the mat. Try to get your foot in as close as you can to your body. And just give yourself a nice hug. And we'll keep the right arm wrapped around it. Let's take the heel of our left hand, place it close to the tailbone. So we're pushing down into that palm, sitting up nice and tall. And then maybe we can get that right elbow to the outside of our left thigh. And while there, inhale, sit taller. Exhale, tighten the belly so we can look farther over that left shoulder as we rotate at the waist. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, let that arm float down. Good, and then we'll stretch out both legs straight. Hands go on either side of your hips. Push down through your palms. Feel like you're trying to push yourself off the mat while you're pushing out through the bottoms of your feet. And then we're going to soften a bit. Let our hands walk forward and fold in half. And then we can come back up. Let your fingers walk back so they're pointing right at your butt. Again, press down through your palms. Push out to the bottoms of your feet. Sit really, really tall. And then see if you can start to press the bottoms of your feet towards the mat. And while doing that, we're going to tighten the belly. We're going to try to lift the hips up. And that's going to bring us into reverse plank. And then as we exhale, we can slowly come back down. And once we're back down, let's walk the hands forward again, seeing if we can fold a little bit deeper than the last time. And then we'll rise back up. And we'll take our legs apart again, pushing out through the heels of our feet, folding forward. Rising up. Side bending to the left. Rise up, side bend to the right. Rise up, and again, side bend to the left. And then we're going to take the right arm, I want you to sweep it forward, off to the right, back overhead. And then lift up, reaching right, sweep forward to the left. Come all the way up and lower the arm. And then we'll switch. So start by just leaning to the right, sending the left arm up overhead. And come back up, side bend the other way. And lift again, once again, side bend to the right. And this time we sweep forward, reach all the way out to the left, come up. Side bend to the right. Lift up. Reach to the left, sweep forward to the right, come all the way up. then let that arm come down. And then once the arm is down, let's go ahead and cross our legs Taylor style. Again, we want to feel those sit bones on the mat, or if you want to use a pillow to sit on or a block, palms open, face to the sky. And let that chin drop to the chest, and again, just breathe into the back of our neck. And then let the head come back to neutral, and we'll tip it back far enough to open the throat without creasing the back of the neck. And then lift to neutral and drop that left ear to your left. We'll place our right fingers just above the tip of our left fingers just above the tip of our right ear, and just breathe a little deeper into the side of your neck. Bring the head back up. Drop the chin to the chest, and then roll that right ear to right shoulder. Placing right hand just above the tip of the left ear. And again, adding enough pressure that you're just increasing the stretch up the side of your neck. And then come back up and return to seated mountain pose. From here, slowly as you can, draw your shoulders up into your ears. And then as slowly as you can, pull them down. And feel your neck and your spine get a little longer. Again, we're going to pull the shoulders up into the ears. And slowly pull them away. Feeling even more length in the neck and the spine. Let's take one more inhale as we are. On the exhale, we're going to place hands together at the heart. Inhale to the sky. And exhale back down. Inhale again to the sky. And exhale down. Last time, inhale to the sky. Open the arms wider, wider, wider. And then we can bring the hands together and we made it. So that took care of our Yoga Express for today. I hope you feel a little more awake, a little bit more flexible, and able to start your day with a blank slate. Don't forget to sip lots of water. Keeping muscles juicy and flexible and functioning. Same with our brain cells, juicy, functioning, and flexible. Spreading kindness to all sentient beings. Thank you for joining us. I'll be back tonight to let you know what's taking place tomorrow. So in the meantime, be healthy, be safe, be kind. We're going to rise, resist, persist, and repeat. See you soon. Bye-bye.